DragonBall Sparking Zero released DLC on April 24th and June 26th, and the last time I got to play this game was January 27th. And funnily enough, the one time I finally want to get back into rank matches, it's been down for almost a week and should be back up on the 10th. So since rank is down, why not take advantage of the fact that I get to use one of my favorite features in this game that I actually didn't get around to doing during any of the first DLCs, and that is going through the girl talk. We're gonna start off with the Super DLC just because I never got to hear what any of them say about any of the new Gohans, Piccolos, or anything like that. Let's hear what the girls have to say.
When did Gohan start wearing glasses?
It was just before the wedding, I think.
He wore them off and on for a while, but he did mention the other day how it's gotten even harder to see clearly without them.
And people think academics have it so easy. All that reading is straining his eyes.
Okay, so they're just judging the glasses for the most part. That's kind of why, bro. He makes him look intelligent, and you know, maybe it's Chi-Chi's fault. He probably has bad vision. Let's be fair. Goku doesn't have bad vision. It's 100% Chi-Chi's fault.
He takes his glasses off when he goes Super Saiyan, right?
Yep, he says his vision gets so much better that the glasses actually make it harder to see straight.
So why doesn't he just stay Super Saiyan at work? That's like training on the clock. Do you hear yourself? Can you imagine my Gohan sitting in a lab as a Super Saiyan? He'd look ridiculous.
No, okay. I think it would be kind of funny for Gohan to one day just show up to work blonde. I can imagine, especially since he's going off Japan, the culture, just an adult male coming in with bright blonde hair would probably be one of the funniest things to happen.
It's hard to stay in that form for long if you aren't training all the time, right?
All I know is it isn't Super Saiyan. It's unique to Gohan. Like he's tapping into his potential.
Just looks like he did something different with his hair to me.
Honestly, besides the hair being pointier, I've always thought Ultimate doesn't look too different, so I can see, you know, why they would think that, but obviously we know the full lore there. I like that Videl does put in that it's unlocking his potential, because we all know that's why he can't reach this state.
That is not the Gohan I married, but I don't think I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Hey, Chi-Chi, are you okay? My poor baby. Just look at him. He's gone gray. Ooh, he's been working him way too hard.
I love that Chi-Chi thinks it's just him getting stressed. And I love that Bulma is judging this, even though Vegeta goes, you know, hairy at Super Saiyan 4. But I do like that Videl really likes it. That's cool. It's interesting that at first she's like, that's not who I married. But I don't hate it. That's cool. I like that.
Things have really changed since we first met Piccolo.
They sure have. At first, I thought he tried to take over the world like King Piccolo.
Are we talking about the same Piccolo?
Right? I can hardly believe it either. That same old Piccolo we used to be so scared of turned out to be a great babysitter.
He sure has. He's so attentive with Pan, I don't know what we'd do without him.
Oh no. Of course, Piccolo's been more of a grandpa than Goku.
That's crazy. Goku's just getting shade thrown at him. Piccolo is a great grandpa, though. Can we give him to him?
There's something different about him. Oh, his gi. It's new.
I guess even Piccolo cares about how he looks. Go figure.
Really? That's what you're getting from this?
That's crazy that all they realize is that his gi changed color. Although I'm gonna keep it a stack, I feel like I never noticed his gi change color. Why does his gi change color? I get the, you know, the skin tone changing, but why does the gi turn like bright purple? Am I the only one who just now realized this?
Who are you? You better not be after Goku.
He looks like a Namekian. But I didn't know they came in orange.
Piccolo would have told us about that, right?
An orange Namekian? Okay, now I've seen everything.
That's crazy that they just don't recognize him anymore. Although, it is kind of funny that his antennas stick up like that. I've never noticed that while we play him as him.
Ah! He's not just orange. He's gigantic!
Huh. I can't explain why, but I don't think he wants to hurt us.
How can you be so blasé at a time like this? If that thing does want to hurt us, Earth is done for.
Blasé is a word I've never heard in my entire life. Dragon Ball just taught me something. Look at that.
That's a Red Ribbon Army badge. Is he some kind of new android?
But Dr. Gero is dead, isn't he? Who could possibly be making new ones?
It's hard to believe he's an android. He looks like some kind of superhero.
He is a superhero, technically.
Wait, number 2? You mean they're already in mass production?
They're gonna gang up on Goku again, aren't they? The nerve!
It's weird. They don't seem like bad guys to me. Here's hoping we can reason with them.
That's crazy that Videl just, had the keen sense for it, but it just, at the same time, doesn't make sense to me that she has the keen sense to him. Although they don't look evil compared to some of the original androids. Like, 17 and 18 had a, like a resting face. I ain't gonna lie. That they definitely did. These guys don't. They look like they would walk you across the street at a stoplight,
First Frieza and now Cell? Ugh, why can't any of these guys just stay dead?
Well, now he's alive, and he's bigger than ever!
Who could have done this? A new and improved Cell might even be too much for Goku or Gohan.
That's really wrong. Gohan took care of this. Granted, he had to go beast, but he took care of it, okay?
Is that Goten? Wait, hang on. I don't know how we got so tiny, but I think that's Goku.
Goku? Huh. I guess he does look like how I remembered him. But where's his tail? And how did he get so small anyway?
Bulma, you know better than to try working out Goku logic. You'll make yourself dizzy.
Yeah, you got a point.
And we're just gonna move on like this is normal?
I like how Videl's the only one who's like, hello? We're not gonna say anything about it. But I kind of wish that on the right side, how the girls say super under their name? I do wish that they would change that to something more recent, I guess. It'd be hard to do, I guess, but I don't know if you guys saw Toritaro said that everything now is canon because he likes everything Dragon Ball. So that makes GT canon. So this wouldn't be the first time technically that they would see Goku as a kid again. So I think it would be actually really interesting to get a take from the girls in that aspect, at least. I can assume here that Gigi's not gonna like this.
Guess you can become a Super Saiyan even when you're a little first grader.
Okay, that's mean.
Jeez, even though he's this small, I can tell that he's insanely strong.
You ain't kidding, sister. Aw, my Goku never changes.
I am surprised. That's not the reaction I was expecting from Chi-Chi at all. I was waiting for her to be mad. That is crazy. Okay. Look at that. Change of heart. It's there. It's there.
Whoa, is that little munchkin Vegeta? Aw, he looks so cute like that.
I didn't think he could get any shorter.
Is no one questioning why he got turned into a kid?
I like that Videl is still the only one that's like, hello? This isn't normal. Someone say something, Brad.
How the heck is it that even as a first grader, Vegeta looks so strong?
I know, right? Same goes for my Goku. Saiyan genetics are really something else.
My husband's gonna grow into a beefcake all over again, I bet.
I don't even know what to say.
Okay. So just reacting to him being small. I honestly, I can't even think of what they could have said for this.
I guess you can become a Super Saiyan 2 no matter how young you are. Gohan proved that already.
Yeah, I mean, not that Vegeta's the type to let any limitation get in his way.
Goku's the same way. I swear, Saiyans just never know when to slow their roll.
I do like that here they start recognizing kind of the forms, so they know this is just Super Saiyan. Probably because the hair's not so spiky is how I've always, looked at it. But I do like that the characters in the universe are now starting to be like, okay, yeah, that's Super Saiyan 2. It's not just a power-up.
That's a face only a mother could love.
I know. Super Saiyan 3 is not exactly the cutest look, but last I checked, it makes him stronger than ever, right?
It did when Goku transformed, I think.
How dare you compare me to that clown, Kakarot?
I can hear it already.
Okay, that's funny. I like that Bulma would imitate what Vegeta was thinking or would say. But the straight shade to Super Saiyan 3 from Chi-Chi is crazy. Is that not crazy?
I don't think he's from around here.
No doubt. He's got kind of an intense vibe, but for some reason, I don't think of him as a bad guy.
Hey, from where I'm standing, he just looks like a handsome guy.
Okay, Bulma, I'm gonna need you. You are married, Bulma. Bulma, please. What is your problem? And same thing with Videl. Just another. I think is it just a motherly instinct to be like, yeah, he's not bad. I can tell. He looks scary, but he's not bad. Is that just a thing?
Huh? Who's this little cutie here? Never seen her before. You think she's a human?
I don't think so. Take a look at those pointy ears of hers. Wait a second. It's sort of like...
Yeah, they look just like Piccolo's. Do you think there might be a connection?
That's cool. I like how they connect it with Piccolo, but they can clearly tell it's not a Namekian. They literally thought it was a human for a second. So it's just, I think it's funny that that's just a little hint to the demon realm.
Is it me, or does this little guy look kind of like Boo? There's a bit of a resemblance.
Yeah, that makes me wonder if he's like Boo's kid or something.
Boo having kids? Ugh, that's a mental image.
Videl, what do you? That's a crazy statement. I got nothing to say on that, bro. What? Wait, we get down to Chalet and there's no girl talk? What is this? I've been robbed. I wanted to see Bulma was gonna say something about cheating on Vegeta again, and then Chi-Chi probably would have agreed, and Videl would have been like, he looks strong. Bro, how is there nothing for Chalet yet? That's crazy. Well, that's all the DLC I've missed with the girl talks. Glad we were able to catch up with them. I have a day to get better at this game again, so I'll catch you then.